Morning, IMPD detectives are investigating 6 different shootings in about 12 hours around the Circle City. One of those shootings did become deadly. Charlene Cristobal is live in the newsroom this morning. She's been tracking these cases to tell us about each of them. Charlene?
Yeah, good morning, Zach. So one of the first shootings police responded to overnight was 38th and College. A lot going on at the scene as officers got a call about a person shot and also a multi-vehicle crash. Now, this happened a little after 10 last night. Police believe the whole thing actually started at 38th and Fall Creek, where shots were fired between at least 2 vehicles. A man was shot and rushed to the hospital. Right now, police are not sure if he was the shooter in all of this or not. Now, investigators say he was the driver in one of those cars, and when he was shot, he crashed into a car, which then crashed into another vehicle. Those 2 cars had innocent people inside, and they were not hurt.
No idea actually how many are involved in the shooting. As far as this crash, we have 3 cars, but as far as shooting, we know that there are at least 2 individuals that were shooting at each other from 2 different cars.
Then just before 11 last night, police were called out to West 29th Street, where they found a man on the sidewalk in front of a home. He had been shot at least once. He was rushed to the hospital where he later died. Now, investigators say there was a large party or gathering of some kind here, and at some point in time, there was a disturbance that happened and shots were fired. That's when that man was struck at least once. Police right now are interviewing witnesses and looking to see if neighbors have any surveillance video that they can use to solve this crime. Now, the most recent shooting happened a little after 1 this morning on Breen Drive. Once officers got to the scene, people told them that a man had been shot there, but he was already driven to a hospital by someone else. Police later told us that man is 22 years old. He is stabilized right now at the hospital. Investigators found that the man was actually near a parking lot there when it all happened. They say he was with a group when another group approached. Then some sort of argument happened between the 2, and that's when shots were fired from one of them, and that man was shot then. Investigators, though, are still looking into the evidence of each of these scenes, trying to piece together what exactly led to each of these shootings. As of right now, there are no suspects in custody for any of these. So police are asking for your help. If you have any information, call IMPD or Crime Stoppers at 262-TIPS. That's the latest from the newsroom. Charlene Cristobal, Fox 59 News.